alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday. Man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls, y'all know we got Music Monday, but this is Sold Out, where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it, man. Pretty much sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it's free to sign up, or, of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it, man. So sorry for the kid for starting a little late tonight, more than anticipated. I usually try to start at the top of the hour, but that's okay, man. Life be lifing, man. So I'm gonna keep the party going here. Tonight's topics, man. We're gonna cover 3 topics, and then we're gonna talk upcoming sneaker releases. Toward the end of the live, pretty much we're going to say Burna Boy, and he looks like he has become like a part of On, the sneakers. I know we've been talking about those on and off, no pun intended, pretty much the whole sneaker year. I see a lot of people rocking those sneakers at work, so we're going to be talking that. And then we're also going to be talking Shoe Carnival. Looks like their stock has pretty much went up, so we're going to see how that goes as well, talk about that. Tyler, the Creator, narrates Nike's ad for the Just Do It relaunch. So we're going to be covering that. And then, of course, towards the end of the live, not only will we be talking upcoming sneaker releases, we'll be talking the best sneaker collaborations of 2025 so far, right? Okay, these are like opinionated based. So at the same time, take this with a grain of salt. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean the person who wrote the article is right. This, that, and the third, right? So y'all, as y'all come in and out, appreciate y'all for rocking with the kid for starting a little late. Y'all let me know if audio and visual is okay. And yeah, we'll get the party started. I'll start sharing my screen here because I want to dive right in. I think I'm going to start with the Burna Boy situation, and then we'll go to Tyler, Creator. Then we'll talk Shoe Carnival, and then, of course, we'll pretty much talk the best sneaker collabs of 2025. I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour anyway, so you guys let me know as y'all coming out how you feeling about it tonight. Sneakers that dropped today, for a fact I know, was the Air Jordan 4, pretty much the brown joints that dropped. Those were fire, dog. And I gotta admit, and I know one of the homies at work said they copped on sneakers. I wouldn't be surprised if they're still sitting. Let me just double check that real quick before we get the party started. Again, just because the shoe is sitting don't mean it's necessarily bad, in my opinion. So we do have the Cave Stones. Looks like they're still readily available. Looks like, let me see if they're going in a full-size run real quick. Yes, right, okay. Y'all are disrespectful. It's a fire shoe, and I will say it's one of those shoes that look way better in person, right? So we had the Cave Stones today, and also we had the football joints, pretty much the Limazone joint, pretty much, Nike SB joints. Those look like they're still available as well. Let me see if they're coming in a full size. Yeah, wow. What a time to be a freaking sneakerhead, dog. Like, yo, pretty much with a little bit of footwork, like I was saying on my mall vlogs earlier today, you can pretty much cop whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect or trying to downplay the sneaker game or anything like that. To be honest, with a little bit of footwork, you can get whatever you want. And again, this just may be like, I'm guarantee you these shoes will sell out. Doesn't mean if a shoe doesn't sell, and I'm tired of this too. Like, whenever a shoe, and this is not, I'm guilty of this, and a lot of people are guilty of this. If a shoe doesn't instantly sell out, everybody likes to call it bricks. Back in the day, it used to take like a week or two before a shoe sell out anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because of the price point. Now, again, Nike was probably still going back to that where, hey, it didn't sell out the first day, but by the end of the week, it could easily sell out. You know what I'm saying? Easily in 2 weeks. So, I mean, again, looks again, they're sitting on sneakers, but you also got to factor in the foot stores and stuff like that, like DTLR, Foot Locker, and like that, which Foot Locker looks like a completely different animal today when I went in, right? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've been covering pretty much the Dick's Sporting Goods, like pretty much acquiring Foot Locker for quite some time. And I will say, honestly, I want to say like for the last like month or two, but going into Foot Locker and haven't been in a Foot Locker in like months, it's almost like apples and oranges is what I'm used to seeing, dog. And I'm not saying they're closing or anything like that, but you can tell they're definitely going through some changes. Like from the outside of the store, I was like, yo, Foot Locker's right here. And I'm like, it is Foot Locker. But it didn't look like what I was used to seeing, right? To be honest. And I don't know if it's like that in you guys' area, but in my area, like, Foot Locker's not looking the same in there. I mean, but they did have a lot of heat. And then, don't get me started on Finish Line, right? With JD Sports acquiring them, I went into Finish Line, and to be honest, dog, as y'all can see, if you look at the mall vlog on there, not trying to encourage y'all to just watch my content, but if you look at the Finish Line in there, I mean, it was way worse than Foot Locker. Like, I went in there and basically just did a U-turn, dog. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think they had any, like, J's that you and I may even be interested in. And I was like, wow. And I'm like, maybe this is coming to fruition because think about it. Finish Line, to the best of my knowledge, is supposed to be going inside of Macy's, right? To the best of my knowledge. Again, so that's just something I just want to say that if you guys haven't stepped foot in the mall or into these foot stores like that, take the time to go check it out, man. Check out your local area because, to be honest, you can tell there are some major changes. Not necessarily as a good thing or a bad thing, but it's definitely some changes going through, and that one really caught me off guard, man, to be honest. And that brings back the whole argument where people want to be like, yo, is the sneaker culture dead? I'm not going to say it's dead, but a lot of hype beasts have stepped away from the picture, right? And I'm not even just talking sneaker YouTubers. I'm just talking YouTube in general, right? Or we talking just sneakers in general. We ain't got to talk just YouTube. I'm talking sneakers in general, right? No disrespect. Long Beach says, Finish Line is looking like finished. Laugh my ass off. This is my thing. They still had stuff on sale. Like right when, to be honest, I saw it right when I walked before the door. They had like a huge for sale sign. Not like the store, but just like a sale sign going in there. You know, I just walked past it. I didn't think nothing of it. And I was like, yo, what the heck? And when I looked in there, or what the helly is the term everybody wants to go by nowadays, I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on? And I was like, yo, it was completely dead. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you go inside of JD Sports, which that's a different mall and a different location in my area, looks like apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's owned by the same company. So, obviously, they may be doing that just to get ready to transition to move into Macy's, right? Don't quote me on that. So, you know, JD Sports them are trying to make sure they cross their T's and dot their I's. If I'm not mistaken, they got the same umbrella under there as like Hibbett's. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, DTLR's under there. They got a lot of little stores that in between. I'm not even going to call them little stores, but they got a lot of stores in there, you know, that falls under JD Sports, right? Point blank, period. Ironically, speaking of DTLR, when I went there, one of the people recognized me from picking up the cherry blossoms, yo, because that was ironic and not necessarily weird, but he was telling me, and I was like, it took me a minute to register, and I was like feeling like a slowpoke when I watched back to edit the video. But yeah, other than that, man, let's just go ahead and dive right in. I think I'm going to start with the Burna Boy and On situation, and then we'll move on to Tyler, the Creator, and then we'll talk Carnival. Shoe Carnival, and then we'll talk best upcoming sneaker releases, man. So give me just a few seconds here, and I'm going to share my screen. Give me like 5 seconds. Let's see. Here we go right here, and boom. You guys should be seeing my screen right here. Let me know if audio and visual is okay. Everything is looking good on my end, and yeah. So it's pretty much says On announces multi-year partnership with Burna Boy, right? Okay. It says Burna Boy takes on to the title of Clubhouse President. And I think this is the same with this article right here. It says, no, that's a different one. So, yeah, I think this is actually the other article right here. So, I got multiples on this joint. But we'll see what both says. It says, Swish partnership company OWN has signed global artist Burna Boy to an endorsement deal with both parties confirming the partnership today. As part of the deal, On confirms that it will partner with Burna Boy to collaborative on the various experiences and products. On also confirmed that Burna Boy will take on the title of Clubhouse President, coinciding with the brand's tennis-focused Clubhouse Nights events service, blending the sport with music and art. Says, for me, everything I do comes from the same place: music, sports, and community and culture. It's all connected, Burna Boy said in a statement. On gets that our partnership is about shaking things up and creating new energy in the world of sports. So again, I don't think I've necessarily listened to Burna Boy in a minute right here. I don't know if this is actually a song or an ad, but I'm going to see if I can play this real quick. See if we can get this party going real quick. Fair use, by the way. I want to make sure I cover that. So this looks like the ad right here. The Clubhouse ad, President ad. Fair use, dog. Because obviously this is song.
Hey, turn it up down there.
Okay. All right, I don't want to sound like I'm hating, right? And I do want to just give like a little background on Burna Boy real quick, because again, it feels like that like reggaeton type of music, and I don't want to sound like I'm disrespecting or anything like that, because I'm be honest, I don't really put on a lot of Burna Boy, and I'm not saying his music isn't fire, but I'm gonna say this: I don't sit up here and say that I listen to Burna Boy every day. So let me just give a quick Googles of what he actually does. I know he's a music artist, but as you can see, different type of style. Obviously, in my opinion, I've seen him do some music with some hip hop artists, but I'm not gonna say he's the hip hop guy, right? Okay. Let me just put this on here. It says, I'm not even going to pronounce his name. I'm assuming this is his real name here. Damani, right? It says, who performs as Burna Boy, is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and record producer who blends Afro beats, dance halls, and hip hop into the unique sound. Known for the energetic live and shows and pathos influenced vocals, Burna Boy has achieved global recognition through multiple world tours. In 2023, he has become the first African American to headline a UK stadium. His 2022 album, Love the Money, or hopefully I'm saying that correctly, or Love the Mini, is the highest charting Nigerian album ever. So there you go right there. Want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. Let's see. Long B says the song was whatever. Okay, you saying it wasn't all that. So it looked like this is some of his hits right here. Again, I don't really put on none of the Burna Boy stuff, so I don't want to sound like I'm hating or anything like that. I'm not saying it's not good music. I'm just saying, me personally, yeah. Don't ask me about Burna Boy other than the Googles you just seen right there, right? So let me get back to the article real quick. Make sure I cover it all. Got that one, and let's see what we got right here going on. On welcomes Burna Boy to its ambassador team, introducing him as the Clubhouse president. The singer entering into a multi-year partnership with Swish brand. Says On is expanding its star-studded ambassador roster with other buzzing name Afrobeats trailblazer Burna Boy, who joined the Swish athletic brand for a multi-partnership that blends sports, culture, and creativity. Let me hit the chat real quick. It says, Long Beach says, he has much better songs than that. I don't listen to him. I like that either. Okay, cool. I'm glad it's not just me, so I don't feel bad. It says, where we at real quick? We were at that. It says, Burna Boy for OWN. It says, Burna Boy, recognized for his genre transition music, will work with OWN to introduce products and experiences that promote self-expression and community, right? The partnership kicks off with a focus on tennis, granting Burna Boy the symbolic title and Clubhouse president as the OWN Bordens and tennis world. For me, everything I do comes full circle. Comes from the same place: music, sports, community, which we kind of just read that, in the culture, and it's all connected. Burna Boy said in a statement. On gets that our partnership is about shaking things up and creating new in the world sports, right? Okay. It says the collaboration builds upon Clubhouse Night's own incentive to combine tennis, music, and art through a global event series in New York, Miami, and Paris. Burna Boy headlined Clubhouse Nights Paris ahead of the ambassadorship announcement. This is my thing. Will he do some collabs, or will he just be promoting on sneakers? From what it gets like, it seems like he just will be promoting on sneakers. Don't quote me on this, but this is what I'm getting from the article. I could be wrong. Whole Live, a legend and opinionated base. And looking at this image, I'm just now kind of catching on that that's a tennis ball in his hand. It's just that I'm used to seeing tennis balls, paws being green. This one is kind of like a red or velvet red or what have you. So that's probably why I didn't catch my first look when I saw the ad. It says the announcement of his title as Clubhouse president is made in a short film directed by Rollo Jackson, which fuses Burna Boy's aesthetic with the Swiss roots of OWN. The film represents the Clubhouse as a culture-forward space with set design by Jabez Bartlett, bringing in the Nigerian-inspired patterns in the addition to the item for Burna Boy's world. So this is kind of ad you see going on right here. It says the partnership is built on shared spirit. At OWN, we exist to ignite the human spirit through moments, and Burna Boy's art of achievement are archives exactly that, said Martin Hoffman, chief executive officer of OWN, in a statement. He doesn't just make music, he moves communities. He's welcoming artists who has deeply identifies with our mission and special moment for us, and we can't wait to create things together with that will inspire. Burna Boy joins existing OWN ambassadors including FKA Twigs, Roger Federer, and Zendara, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, who recently co-signed her first shoe deal with the brand alongside La Roche. Let's see, watch Jackson short film featuring Burna Boy below, which, again, we kind of just watched that right here. So just to get a quick little repeat on that before we go on to the next topic, this is the ad right here. Let's see if we can play it. Fair use. I want to make sure I covered that say that as well. Hopefully you guys can check it again for the people who are just coming in and out. See, I didn't catch that tennis ball in the beginning. I really didn't.
Hey, turn it up down there.
Man, I'm not impressed, but we'll see how future goes right there with that. Let's go and transition on to the next topic. We're talking pretty much Tyler, the creator, narrates Nike's ad for the Just Do It relaunch as the CEO. Elliot Hill holds the court in New York to reunite the new campaign. It says, trying in his efforts to tackle social media influence or induce self-consciousness with his album Don't Touch the Glass. This is pretty much Tyler, creator. Now, for the longest, I thought somebody was saying that he's going to do like a collab with Nike, like kind of like we got Lil Yachty who's done one. You know what I'm saying? I want to see I thought that Tyler, the creator, would be the one that's next up, right? But let's run through this article real quick, and then we'll go to Shoe Carnival, and then for the last 10 or 15 minutes, we'll talk best upcoming sneaker releases for 2025. Let's see real quick. Says Tyler, the creator, has taken a narrative duties for Nike's ad relaunching the Just Do It campaign. The 60 spot Why Do It gets its first airing Thursday night during the NFL season opener. Features the artist's voiceover clips with Nike athletes including LeBron James, Saquon Barkley, and Carlos Alcaraz, and Caitlin Clark, and Venus Junior. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. If not, y'all forgive the kid. Because probably out of these artists out of these sports athletes, I know a strong three. And let me play this. I know of a strong three, right? I'm going to give credit where credit is due. It says, its messaging ties to it in with what Tyler emphasizes in his recent dance album, Don't Touch the Glass. It says he noticed as lacking of dancing in public because of the people being afraid of being filmed and posted to the social media. In a direct effort to combat the trend, he banned his phones. Yeah, he banned phones from two listening parties in Los Angeles and New York. So pretty much in Los Angeles and New York, he didn't have any phones there. So he kind of banned that because he didn't want people to do this right here. This looks like an ad right here. I'm going to see if I can actually play this. Look like we got a few ads, but this is what they're talking about right here from what I got from it. So let me see if I can play this joint right here. Y'all bear with the kid. Let me know if audio and visuals is looking good right here.
Why do it?
Fair use.
Why would you make it harder on yourself? Why chance it? Why put it on the line? With so much at stake, with so much room to fail, why risk it? Why would you dare? Seriously, why? You could give everything you have and still lose. But my question is, what if you don't?
So that's his voiceover to the ad. Okay, kind of makes sense now. Reading it and then actually seeing it is two different things. So that's his voiceover saying the why do it when you know Nike is kind of known for just do it. So I get it. Okay, cool. So I'm very curious what he's going to bring to the table, if he's going to bring anything at all. That's going to be a very unique situation. We'll see. Let me read through the rest of this. Of course, it says, and this is just kind of the quotes that he said during the ad, as you guys just seen. It says, why could, hold on, wait. It says, you could give everything you have and still lose. But my question is, what if you don't? Tyler says in the Just Do It spot before the famous tagline or originating from 1988 hit the screen. Long Beach says, on stream, skipped, you back now, Polo. Oh, my bad. Cool, my bad. Okay, I didn't know that happened. You know what I'm saying? It's probably an ad or something like that. My bad. But where we at real quick? It says during the media preview of the says that ad was okay. Okay, cool. So you called it out. Okay, cool. It was cool. I would say it's motivational, but I mean, to be honest, it's kind of one of those like, it ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? And if it is playing in the sneakers app, I totally missed it, right? I'm going to keep it real. It says, during a media preview of the commercial Thursday morning, Nike Executive Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer Nicole Graham said her team had taken note of the recent comments from Tyler, who signed to Converse, and thought he'd be perfect for the role. So again, right? Converse falls up under Nike, right? And Converse used to be its own brand. It used to be the big head honcho. So that's kind of interesting to see that. Again, if there are some Tyler Creator Converses, which I believe there are, I'm gonna be honest, man, I haven't put on a pair of Converse in years. But they do have an audience, right? I'm not gonna sit up here and say they're not it, It says the Just Do It isn't just a slogan. It's a spirit that lives in every heartbeat of the sport. It's the belief that together we can inspire, unite, elevate ourselves beyond what we thought possible. Graham then said in a press release, with Why Do It, we're igniting that the sport for a new generation, darning them to step forward with courage, trust in their own potential, and discover the greatness that unfolds for the moment they decide to begin. Nike's rehabilitation of the Just Do It comes under the new leadership of President and Chief Executive Officer Elliot Hill. Says his Win Now incentive or initiative to turn around the swoosh's revenue slump announcements in the spring includes a refocus on sports. The CEO was on hand to help ignite the new campaign on Thursday. So of course, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to bring back every aspect of Nike. That's kind of his role. You know what I'm saying? That's what the CEO want to do, because if all the other brands are winning too, he's going to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to do. Win it all. It says Barkley, who will play in tonight's game, which we saw that. Anybody who knows me, I'm a Cowboys fan. And off mode, but on mode, I'm going to say this. I did watch the game on Thursday. Actually, I watched the game on Friday as well. Kansas City Chiefs, and I watched Dallas game, right? To be honest, Dallas, for them to lose, they didn't look bad. Just need a little bit more defense, and then we'll go from there. So, but yeah, I will say Barkley looked amazing. I'm not even going to take away from that. Great running back. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to I'm going to give credit where credit is due. That was still a good game, though. Definitely a good way to start out the new season for the NFL, right? It says Barkley, who plays in the night game after the Philadelphia Eagles rise from their Super Bowl banner, said, "Greatness is something you earn with every choice, every workout, every comeback. I've had to fight through setbacks, but that's what that means to journey real and uniquely yours," right? So that's last week. Nike announced layoffs impacting, and I'm pretty sure we covered that for the live too. Nike's layoffs, right? Okay, so numbers aren't been where they probably want them to be, but who's to say? They're definitely grinding, trying to get people back. Because again, if you get laid off, that don't mean they won't call you back too. I want to put that out there. It says last week, Nike's announcement layoffs impacting less than 1% of its corporate staff. The reorganization serves as another effort to right the course after the company has its last ground to competitors, right? And this is a quote right here. I believe this is from Caitlin Clark. This is from the Ashes. Nike reintroduces Just Do It, today's generation with Why Do It campaign. You won't make every shot and you won't win every game, but every time you step on the court and compete, you have a chance to be great. Caitlin Clark is the campaign image for the Nike's Just Do It relaunch, right? Okay, so there you go right there. So again, we'll see what this all kind of come full circle and what this all actually means. Caitlin Clark, you know, she's definitely arguably could be considered probably the face of the WNBA. So I want to make sure we give credit as credit is due on that one. Let's transition on to the next topic. And then, of course, we're going to be talking the pretty much best sneaker collabs of the year for the last, roughly 10, 15 minutes. And then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases. So let's talk a little bit of Shoe Carnival stock. Soars after a quarter two earnings beat, right? This comes spite after the company reporting a net sales decline of 7.9% to $306.4 million in the second quarter, right? Okay. Let me just take a little swig right here, kid. Just literally, if you guys can't tell, definitely just rolled up out of bed and went live too, bro. We're going to keep it moving. It says, Shoe Carnival stock soared nearly 15% in the pre-market trading on Thursday as the company said, and a rebanner strategy is paying off. It says, the Fort Mill, South Carolina, and I'm assuming that's what SC stands for, based footwear retailer reported net sales in the second quarter of the fiscal 2025 of $306.4 million compared to its $332.7 million in the second quarter of 2024, a decrease of 7.9%. So, yeah, that means in 2024, they was doing their thing. 2025, they took a little dip, but now I guess they're going back on the up and up. It says, net income in the quarter two was $19.92 million or 70 cents per diluted share compared to the $22.6 million or 82% per diluted share in the prior year. The results beat analysts' expectations, which were expecting net sales in the second quarter of $299.02 million with earnings per share of 50 cents, right? Okay. Let me keep the party going on the rest of this article real quick. So, again, every company's right now, sneaker companies, you name it, everybody's taking a little bit of dip. We taking a little bit of climb. It gives or take in this economy, right? Ironically, when I was doing my mall vlog today, and, I ain't gonna lie, dog. When I picked up those Air Jordan 4s today, the Cave Stones, I was like, sheesh, when that price, it sting, you know what I'm saying? Did I have it? Sure, obviously, or I wouldn't have had the shoes. But even still, homie was like, you know how it is, man. They raising stuff, this, that, and the third. And, he said Jordan Brand and Nike. And I was like, I'm going to hold it right there. That is true. Now, I did not disagree with him. But my thing is this. It's also the reason stuff is going up, too. Because they're forced the tariffs have forced their hand, so to speak. Now, I know what a lot of people saying, like Trump may say, like, we didn't force their hand. These guys got it, or they wouldn't still get the product over here, right? Okay, they're gonna raise it because they don't want to lose. That's losing money to them. You know what I mean? So no matter how you looking at it, it's kind of like two ways, right? So I was like, a little bit of Nike, a little bit of the administration, a little bit of the tariffs, right? Again, I didn't want to talk about tariffs too much on here, but that's something that you can definitely think of. It says, by banner, the company noted that the quarter two divergent trends reinforce the company's re-banner strategy with shoe station net sales growth of 1.6% in the period and Shoe Carnival net sales declining of 10.1% as the sub 40,000 income consumer remained pressured. At the Rogan's net sales exceeded 20 million in the quarter two and the lines of the interrogation plans, right? Okay. As we got, as you can see, the boy Nigel Sylvester pretty much in the background right here. Gonna keep it going real quick. But I mean, it says Mark Warden, president and chief executive officer of Shoe Carnival, reiterated in a statement that the company's re-banner strategy continues to deliver strong results. So again, while it looks like sales are slightly down, that means they're going to keep going. They're going to keep trying. They're going to keep giving it their all. And as you should, you know what I'm saying? Again, just because a company takes a dip don't mean they can't bounce back. I'm sure, like we've covered where Nike's taking a dip. Because the thing is, if Nike didn't take a dip, then why would they do layoffs? You know what I mean? Point blank period. It says, through the year to date, August, the Shoe Station banner is outperforming the Shoe Carnival banner in a wide gain, in a wide margin and with margins by the sharply over last year. He said, our second quarter results demonstrates meaningful progress with profits beating consensus by double digits and gross margins reaching 38.8% in our strongest quarter margin performance this year. So again, they said they did take a dip, but they're going to keep going. So let me keep going through the rest of the article real quick. It says, as of August 2nd, the company operated 428 stores, including 313 Shoe Carnival stores, 87 Shoe Station stores, and 28 Rogan stores. The Shoe Station store count has more than doubled since the quarter of 2024. I don't think I've ever been inside of a Shoe Carnival, to be honest, man. Again, I know they sell a little bit of everything under there, but I don't think I've ever physically been inside of a Shoe Carnival. Not saying it sucks or anything bad like that, but me personally, I don't think I've ever been in one. If you guys got one in your area, sign off, let me know. It says, during the second quarter, the company completed 20 re-banner conversions, branding year-to-year conversions to 44 stores. In addition, 58 stores are expected to re-banner in the second half of the fiscal 2025, 29 in the third quarter, and 29 in the fourth quarter, bringing the total to 145 Shoe Stations stores by year end, representing 34% of the fleet, right? Okay, so they plan to definitely do some growth, right? Says back to school 2026, the Shoe Station will be majority concept, positioning us for a sustained growth with a higher income customer base, stronger margins, and improved returns, Warden said. So again, I guess they're taking the L for this year as far as back to school, because I mean, to be honest, everybody kind of does, for the most part. I ain't gonna say everybody, but majority of the people do back to school sneaker shopping. And again, they're saying they're gonna try to revamp it and make people want to come up under there. I will feel like with the name of like a brand like Shoe Carnival, it will be a good place to want to shop for kids for sneakers, right? So if they get everything right, they'll get the right people there, if you ask me, right? Let me keep the party going here. It says, the CEO also noticed that as a company moved into a back-to-school early August and execution hit a higher level, we delivered a positive comparable store sales from the company and margin expansion across all banners during the period that drives approximately 25% of our annual profits, Warden said. Says the return of the growth during our highest stakes season ahead of the projected timeline validates that our transformation is accelerating. So again, they're saying they did great they did good this year, but they're gonna do excellent next year. That's their goal, right? Which again, every company wants to go more and more each and every year, right? It says, by banner, the company noted that Shoe Station growth comparable sales high single digits in August, driven by high single digit growth in the children's category and low 20s growth in the adult athletics category with margin expansion. Says at Shoe Carnival, the banner achieved positive children category comparable sales with margin growth while maintaining discipline in our categories, while Rogan's also achieved comparable sales growth in line and integration plans. So integration, right? Pretty much they're going to bring in new different vibes, right? Looking ahead, of the company has lowered in sales guidance for the year. Shoe Carnival now expects a net sales in the physical 2025 between 1.12 billion to 1.5 billion compared to the previous range of 1.5 billion to 1.23 billion. Shoe Carnival noted that its outlook anticipates that the sales declines will slow in the second half of the year, will the midpoint implying that a 3% decline versus the 7.7% year-to-year decline, right? So again, they plan to see obviously more compared to the previous year. So they're like, all right, cool. We dropped the ball here, but we're going to bounce back. Let me close out on this article. Then we'll talk the best sneaker collabs of this year. Then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases for like the last 15 minutes here. It says, the improvement reflects the rebanner strategy, momentum, and strong event period performance, including August positive comparable sales as Shoe Station grows. The company said its expectation it gains will increasingly offset Shoe Carnival's challenges. So there you go for Shoe Carnival. We'll see how I do right here. And then let's go ahead and touch the last article right here for the last night. The best sneaker collabs of 2025 year to close out so far for this year to close out the 2025 or to close out for the last 15 minutes here. Again, I see that they got the Little Yachty Air Force Ones here, and this article is from September 3rd, so this is pretty recent, just from a few days ago. And then also we have the undefeated Air Jordan 4s, and then these right here is the Atmos collab. I think Vandy, the pink Atmos joint, Asics. So again, I have been hearing people doing their thing on Asics. Me personally, I haven't stepped or bought a pair of Asics in like a minute. I was rocking Asics for the gym, but at the same time, I started just getting them back into my Nike and, New Balance bag, right? Let's see. Footwear collaborations are everywhere these days, but are they all worthy of your attention? Many brands link up have become more marketing gimmicks than they are meeting of the minds. I agree with that statement. I'm saying it has become more gimmicky than anything versus like, okay, cool. We all in, we trying to make the best collab sneaker, this and the third. Nowadays, it has seemed like they've been trying to push a more gimmicky vibe, and to be honest, it feels like it hasn't been necessarily the best product, right? That's just my opinion, right? Where we at real quick? Where we at? Let's see. The best collaboration should elevate both parties, playing up each partner's respective strengths and combining for a product that brings new consumers to the fold, right? It's dedicated dance. Many brands are rightfully protective of their designs, and many resist yielding too much creative freedom to potential collaborators. Yet, when it's done right, it can breathe life into a time-worn labels, building buzz around new-to-market silhouettes, and offers fresh perspectives on the classic concepts. I agree with that statement as well. Again, we can say like, all right, cool. We tired of like, let's say, Lil Yachty, or we can say, let's just say Travis Scott. But when done correctly, we still pull up to the table. Not just Fester, right? I'm not a big fan of his collabs, but when done correctly, we pull up to the table, right? It says, take for instance, the Nike Air Force One, which in May was reimagined by the rapper Lil Yachty with a tricolor patented leather look, which created a chase for the 1982 silhouette that hasn't been seen since the work of the late Virgil Abloh, which we're talking Virgil for Off-White. It says, on the other hand, collaborations can function as rollout ideas such as Pharrell's Virginia Addy Star Jellyfish, a Maxim minimalist interpretation of the early 2000 era Adidas running shoes. So let me see. I don't know if I've seen these real quick. I'm gonna see if I can open this up in another tab. The Pharrell joints. Just a quick little glance of it. See if they got any images down here. Yeah. No wonder I overlooked this joint. Not trying to diss it or disrespect Pharrell because he's done some fire collabs. But me, this didn't catch my eye. But again, obviously it's enough where we're talking about it in this article now, you know? Let's keep it going. It says, with 2025 rounding down, we've trimmed through the excess to the highest of the best sneaker collaborations of the year so far. The year's top 10 has of September are featured below in no particular order. So they're saying these are the top 10 in no particular order, right? Starting off, as you can see, the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 brick by bricks. I'm glad that I read where it says no particular order. Me, they didn't do anything for me. However, as a master of the sneaker community, they have done numbers and made a lot of talk, right? I'm not a big fan of the Nike check on the toe. At the same time, I am a big fan of red, but it's kind of like a different type of red. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a fair adjustment because, you know, at the end of the year, I'm going to do my top sneakers of 2025. Last year, I actually did a full 10. This year, I may just do 5. I don't know. But this is kind of one of those, they're saying top 10 so far, right? It's hands down the best sneaker project of 2025. Ronnie Fig told Footwear News when asked about the Nigel Sylvester Big by Big Air Jordan 4s, and the sentiment is one of the best echoed throughout the industry. People just can't get enough of Sylvester's Air Jordan 4s, which arrived after 2 remixed Air Jordan 4s RM appetizers, right, in 2024, which I wasn't a fan of those, but I seen people did pull up for those as well. From the brick by brick, the inspirational theme of the building of the legacy slowly but surely, it's the premium material executed. The BMX Pro 8th sneaker collaboration was one of the year's most celebrated, right? Released alongside the apparel collection, and Brick by Brick Air Jordan 4 made the its run debut in Air Jordan in January, which included a teaser of a second Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 expected to arrive and retail in 2026. So next up, they have the Benita Carter, right, and Nike Air Max Moose. Now this one, I don't even remember when these dropped. No disrespect, these definitely probably wouldn't make it on my list of any type of, like, you know what I'm saying? But again, not saying it's a bad shoe, but at the same time, in the sneakerhead community, I don't remember us even talking about these at all. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean it's not a fire shoe. It looks comfortable as heck, though, right? If we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it moving. The Pharrell Adidas Virginia Adistar Jellyfish, right? Not a bad shoe. I just showed the images on that. It's okay. I do like the color orange. It's kind of not for me, but I bet you for a fact it's probably super comfortable as I don't know what, right? I bet you it is. Coming in, we got the Levi's Nike Air Max 95 OG. They did do 3 different colorways on this one. I remember when these dropped, people did kind of go crazy for these, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5. Definitely top 10, maybe. I mean, let's just keep it 100. It ain't like we had like a lot of heat drop this year, but this, I remember this actually dropping. To be honest, though, is it impactful? A little bit, but to be honest, dog, I remember them dropping, but not necessarily like that. Looks like we got Divine in the building. Says, what up, Divine? Just going over the top 10 sneakers so far of 2025, and then we're gonna be wrapping things up here for the night. Let's see, not a bad shoe. We got the Basket Case and New Balance 204L. Don't remember these dropping as well. Can't say they're not impactful, but don't remember those. Let's keep the party going. Undefeated Air Jordan 4s. Definitely remember that. Everybody wanted that one, man. And salute to the people that were patient, got their pairs, thugged it out. My pair came at the very, very last second. Thank God. I did see some people where their pairs, their order did get canceled. That sucks. I know that the way that they did it on Sneakers app was not the best either. So, I mean, yeah. But I will say definitely put it in my top 5 of sneaker of the year, right? Devon says 2025 is the best year for sneaker releases. As far as buying wise, I'll say that. I'm not saying it's not the best, but it definitely was better than last year. We got Bad Bunny and Adidas, the ballerina joints, right? Okay, I'm going to keep it moving on those. Not dissing them or trying to disrespect it, but not for me. We had the Awake NY Air Jordan 5. These did shake up some noise, but like we were saying, right? And we had a meeting in the Goodfellas yesterday. Have you seen anybody rocking these in person yet? I will say this on-feed pick looks great, but I ain't seen nobody rocking them in person, right? Where we have Devon says, the Awake Fives, Nigel, Brick by Bricks, will be remembered for the wrong reasons. Why you say that? Elaborate for me. I mean, because to be honest, these did sell out, but I don't think people were checking for them like that. The Brick by Bricks, I think people wanted them just because of the hype, and that's probably what you're saying, probably for these, to see if they can make a quick flipsy on them, if that's what you mean, right? Again, you can elaborate. Where we are real quick. The Lil Yachty and Nike Air Force One. I didn't hate these. It definitely gave me like what I think of like when the Bapesta joint, when they was doing Air Force Ones, their versions, definitely gives me that vibe. So I don't want to diss that. Where we are real quick, we got the Vin D, the Pink and Atmos and ASIC gels. Don't remember these as well. Yvonne says the Awake Fives being backdoored. Let's see, the Nigels being super limited. Okay, I'll give you that. People still showed out for them though, but yeah, this is what they got for the top 10. They said no particular order. I'm not really impressed with them. Only thing on this list I could probably take away, to be honest, I'll give you the Lil Yachty's. You know, Awakes, not crazy about them, but I'll give you that as well. Let's see, Bad Bunnies, don't remember. Let's see, Undefeated Fours, definitely remember. Let's see, I'm surprised other Air Jordan 4s didn't make the list. Then we got the Levi joints, not bad. They made me think, but I ended up skipping. The Pharrell joints, I don't remember those dropping at all. And then these right here, the Vendetta Carter joints, don't remember those dropping. And the Brick by Bricks. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad lineup. We're going to keep it real. Not necessarily a bad lineup at all. But, I mean, if you got stuff that we got like today, even though it's sitting right now on the sneakers app, we got the Air Jordan 4. Pretty much that's still up on there right now. And then you got the football joints on there. But I guess what they're saying, impactful, right? The Cave Stones are still looking pretty nice, readily available, right? And to keep in mind, they say so far, because we still got other drops at the end of the year too. And I will say this, it is probably the best time to be a sneakerhead if I'm going to keep it real, right? You can definitely buy what you like, a little bit of footwork. Devon says, the Yachty's being at a high resale price is surprising because I thought people didn't like the patent leather like that. Again, they may not, but that color stands out, and what he did is that color palette, in my opinion, is gonna build to not just the US, but other genres too. You know what I'm saying? So think about this is probably overall. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he's doing, because when I think of the joint, and I'm not trying to sound or offend anybody, but I get a Jamaican vibe colorway from the joint. Again, there's a lot of people that's into that type of style. You know what I'm saying? And you may just be looking for a particular shoe to match a certain fit. It's going to cater to that too. With them probably limiting the drop to begin with, that probably helped it as well. Devon says the Cave Stones will be one of those shoes people would look back and wish they cop. Agreed. In person, bro, I'm going to tell you this. In person, super fire. I don't regret my purchase at all. Did it sting in the pockets a little bit? Yes. But when I put them joints on feet, they're comfortable right out the box. Versatility. They so clean, they made me buy another fit. Not at stores. I got another fit coming. I'm going to do like an unboxing / try on haul coming soon. As a hint right there. But again, it brought me like, I got plenty of color palette sneakers like that. And I'm like, you know what? The fours really put the icing on the cake. They did a tremendous job, in my opinion. We do have upcoming sneaker releases as well, right quick. Like, we'll wrap things up. We got these Air Jordan 3s right here that's coming. This is Mexico inspired. The El Badero Air Jordan 3. If I'm saying it wrong, feel free to correct me. I think they're going to do a little bit of moves. I don't think they're going to instantly sell out. You know what I'm saying? But definitely something food for thought. And let's also not forget, and I'm going to put myself back on the main screen as I get ready to wrap things up here, coming up on that hour mark. We have the Travis Scotts, right? The reverse joints coming up too. Super clean. Probably going to be very, very tough to cop. But we're all going to try that, right? I was talking to my coworker at work the other day about the joints. I know he's trying. But it's going to be a very interesting drop. My thing is, I'm very curious, the fragment reverse Travis Scott's, what they're going to do on the real resale market. Several people have already told me, right, it's going to be on the same energy. Like, hey, if I cop them for retail, cool, but I'm not giving nobody no resale bread, bruh. Nobody. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to be an interesting drop. That's anticipated towards the end of this month, if I'm not mistaken. But other than that, man, we're coming up close on that hour mark. I think we pretty much covered everything here tonight. Burna Boy joins OWN. We talked the Tyler Creator ad that he did, the voiceover over, which was actually kind of motivational and inspiring. So I'm going to give him credit where credit is due on that. We talked the shoe Carnival stock going up. And then we talked the best collabs of 2025. Long Beach says those threes are buns. Chill, bro. They're not that bad, though. I mean, am I going to cop? Probably not. But I mean, not bad, right? Not bad. I'll say this. For a select audience. Let's just be real. For a select audience. But other than that, man, yeah. We talked the best collab so far. I feel like majority of the list, I'll say like, if it was 10 shoes on our list, I probably agree with 3. Definitely gonna be a hard year for me to do like a top 10 sneakers of 2025. So it's probably gonna be top 5 sneakers of 2025. But I'm not gonna do that to December. We got time to grow, roughly about 3 months here, give or take. But other than that, man, let's wrap things up. Been on the joint for an hour. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love and being active in the chat. As always, y'all smash that like button, sub up to the. I see you, Long Beach says they're very bad. Hey, look. Select audience, bro. Let's be nice. Select audience. But yeah, sub up to the channel if you're new. If you haven't done so already, Devon says we want those Soulfly 3s. Matter of fact, let me see if I can look those up real quick because I think we was talking about that last night. I'm pretty sure I've seen them, but let me see if I can like just find them myself real quick just to get like a glimpse of them to give myself a friendly reminder. Let's see, Air Jordan 3. Let me see if I can type this in real quick before we get on up out of here. Might as well. Let's see. We're coming right up on it. We got a little bit of time. We did a pretty good time in the night. Let's see. Air Jordan 3. Soulfly. Splatter that. Putting this in the search. See if we can get anything on here. If I hit enter, that would be great. Let's see. Images. Oh, yeah. I think I did see these right here. These orange joints, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are the ones y'all are talking about. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'll take these. These are clean. These are clean. The Soulfly 3s, I'm pretty sure these are the ones you got to be talking about, Devon. They're clean. Definitely Florida vibes. Definitely going to be a problem. Not these, but these right here. Yeah. I like these. I like these right here. They're clean. I've always low-key been a sucker for orange a little bit anyway. But yeah, I can rock with these right here. And I like, if this is true right here, where they got like this, the first look, the Miami Hurricane joints. Let me see this. This is on the House of Heat joint. Scroll down, back heel joint, inside the box joint. Yeah. So we got a little glimpse. They clean. They clean. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that. I wouldn't mind having those. Put myself back on the main screen. Yeah. They clean for the most part. But let me wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and being active in the chat. As always, y'all definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional try-on hauls, y'all know we got Music Monday, which I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. But until then, y'all smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional try-on hauls, y'all know this is Sold Out, where of course we continue the sneaker talk. Sign up for the Sold Out Discord. Link should be pinned at the top of the comment section where it's free to sign up. And of course, we got more content on the way. As you guys can see, the kid is probably drained. I dropped a lot of content back to back. If you guys haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out and smash that like button on the way out and sub up if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. December. Who broke my heart, can't remember. Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can't remember. Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can't remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can't remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can't remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can't remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can't remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can't remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while.